So my paycheck came in today from work, and it was pretty bad to say the least. I mean, at least from my perspective, everyone on the day when it's everyone's time to get their paycheck for the last 2 weeks of whatever job they worked at. They're usually pretty happy about it, but not me. Um, I did the math actually. I worked 50 hours in the last 2 weeks. And I got a total of not even $500 as my paycheck. And obviously, I'm working a minimum wage job. So here in California, it's 16.90 per hour, and that's not even takeaway. That's before tax, and whatever else reductions I'm not even mentioning. And so obviously, um, it's obviously going to be pretty low. And I already obviously expected that because obviously I chose to work the minimum wage job. But you might be saying like, oh, then why are you like complaining so much? But um, I mean, I had really no other option. Like if you're talking about making immediate income in terms of where I am at in life currently, this was the only way. So this YouTube channel hasn't taken off yet, making any money. So nothing I could do with that. So but the point is like most people would be happy when they get their paycheck, and rightly so. Finally it's payday. You waited 2 weeks, and you finally get the money from working your ass off the last 2 weeks, however many hours you worked. But not me. When I looked at that paycheck that came in today from the last 2 weeks, the biweekly paycheck from my work, I I got pissed. I actually got like really pissed. I'm not gonna lie, because how are you meant to tell me that I worked for 50 hours and yeah, it's an easy job, but how are you meant to tell me that I worked for 50 hours and I not even $500 in this economy, in the times we're living in right now with how expensive everything is? That genuinely pissed me off so much, and like I can't do this. Like I don't like. I was just looking at that paycheck and I was just like, I don't deserve to earn this. Like I deserve way more than this, man. And I know that might sound cocky or arrogant or whatever, but I don't give a fuck. I don't deserve that. That is, oh my god. And I'm living with my parents, and I'm only paying for my smaller expenses like food and shit. Like the bigger expenses like rent, utilities, and insurance and all that shit, my parents are covering for me. Very thankful for that. But um, I don't know. I can't just fathom the fact that I just worked 50 hours, which is that amount of time that I'm never getting back ever again. By the way, 50 hours I worked for not even $500. It was like I think I got 480, and now I'm at the point in life where it's like the pain of where my current life is, and not just with like what I just described here, but I mean just in the rest of my life. I'm going through. I wouldn't say I'm going through a lot, but I'm going through the pain where it's like I have so many like things I'm like not happy with my current life in so many different aspects, not just these jobs I'm working. For those of you who don't know, I just landed two part-time jobs, working minimum wage at both of them, because that was my whole thing. If you've been following, I've been just hunting for a job the last two, or not even 2 weeks. What am I saying? The last like month or so, and I finally landed something. So, like I finally landed the first one 2 weeks ago, and then the second part-time job was actually my first shift was today at that second part-time job. So, hopefully that paycheck is gonna come in soon alongside the other first job as paycheck. So that's gonna be coming in continuously, both of them at the same time. But honestly, yeah, I don't even like the pain. Like I was saying earlier, the pain of where I am currently in life with terms of like everything, not just like these jobs and how much I'm getting earning. Just the pain in my overall life in terms of so many different aspects of like the fact that I'm just so unsatisfied and so unhappy, or just not satisfied with where I am currently in life overall. It's the pain is so much that like it forced me to change. I mean, it all really started with this YouTube channel. I mean, I've been posting like over 40 videos now, 40 days, and over 40 days, over 40 videos now on this YouTube channel. And that was, I guess, back then you could say that was really the time when I really wanted to start changing. And I did. And now we have this YouTube channel. If I didn't change back then, I wouldn't be here talking on this camera today. Um, and and even with that, like, I've already started making changes in my life, but now it's like, now that I'm in it, as well. Now that I'm still in it and I'm still like trying to change it, now it's like the pain is even worse. Like the pain from like I feel more pain in terms of where I'm currently am in life right now compared to when I started this YouTube channel, like I think 41 or 42 days ago. Like that's so crazy because like technically I am farther now overall speaking in life. And then back then I wasn't nearly, I mean maybe not as nearly as close, but like there was low-key the difference between who I am now and who I was when I first started this YouTube channel, pretty big, I'd say, in that distance, that gap in between. It's pretty huge overall, I would say. But it's so funny because even with that, the pain I'm feeling right now of me still wanting to change my life and with how unsatisfied I am with where I currently am is greater than when I started this YouTube channel. Like that's what's so like crazy to me. Like that's what I've been like experiencing over the last couple days, 2-3 days. And I don't know, like I just have this fire. Like I just have this fire in me. Like I don't like, oh my God, I don't know how to explain it. Like I can't, I'm not even trying to show it with emotions because, you know, I don't need to do all that. But, you know, man, like all this to say that you just, I don't know, like you should have some fire within you. Like I'm gonna change my life, dude. Like I'm gonna do something about it. Like the pain of like I feel like everyone is eventually gonna come into the point in their life where the pain of where they currently are is so big or so painful that it'll force you to change. I promise you. I promise you, because oh my gosh, dude. Like it's just like, and it's like it punches you in the face every day. Reality, like I don't know, like, and now I have even bigger goals. The longer I live life, the more delusional I become with the goals I set for myself. Because of multiple things, you know, the clock is ticking. I'm gonna die one day, but it's just like the older I get, the more time passes, the more delusional I become, and not only that, not only the more delusional I become, but the more like, you know, like the more my pain, like that, my desire to change actually fruitions in my actual reality. I mean, the visual proof is with the YouTube channel, but I mean, just in my personal life, so much has changed, and you know, man, it's just so crazy looking back. I mean, it hasn't really, in the retrospect, it hasn't really been that long since I started the YouTube channel. But when you're in it every day, and you know, and you're looking back now, finally after some time, it feels like a little bit of time, you know. And yeah, like I don't know, like I don't know, I just can't. I don't really have like a script for this video, as you could probably tell already. But you know, I was thinking back to this thing in school where like they in the very early days of your like childhood or like education, like when you're in the education system, like the very early days of it, you know, kindergarten, maybe first grade, second grade, whatever, you know, the early days of your education system or your education days in school, they do this activity with you where like you write down like what do you want to be in life, you know, they ask you like what do you want to be in life, and like, and then you write it down, and like you have all these big dreams like when you're a kid. And then it's so funny because the same like the same system that like tells you to like write these goals down at the very start, you know, what do you want to be in life, you know, and they tell you like you can be anything you want, you know, and you write down all these like big goals you have, or maybe even if you don't write it down, you have like, now you have all these big goals in your head when you were a little kid. And that same system, as soon as you write those goals down, all the way until you graduate high school or graduate college, that whole time you're in school, they slowly take everything from you. Like they strip all the creativity, all the curiosity, the desire for more, like the desire to become someone, to become like big in life, you know. They strip all that away from you, little by little, and it's like death by 1,000 paper cuts because you're in school for so long and you don't notice this, like this stripping away of like your desire for becoming someone or something big in life, or like relative, like when I was like describing all these dreams you had when you were a little kid, and they were telling you what you wanted to be in life, and they slowly strip everything away from you. And man, like don't ever let anyone take the light from you, because as you get older, people will try to put you in this box. People will say you can't do something. Just don't listen to them. I just say like, fuck you. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care how delusional my goals are. You might be asking what my goals are. I don't need to tell you, but and otherwise it would make this video too long. But yeah, it's like, dude, like I deserve so much more than this. I promise you. In a year from now, mark my words. In a year from now, I'm gonna be so much farther ahead in life. You're like the person who I am right now, sitting here, like is gonna be like so mesmerized, like just dumbfounded about how like far in life I'm gonna be in a year from now. Mark my words. Promise you. Man, I can't. Like the pain is too much. Like I have to. Whew, and this is your sign, you know. It's just kind of, today was a little bit different video because I'm like reflecting on some stuff. I kind of went all over in the video, but you know, I hope you can feel the energy, like the whatever emotions I'm feeling through the screen. I hope I'm conveying it as well. I know I'm a little bit monotone, a little bit. It's kind of late at night. It's like almost midnight, or like pretty soon till midnight. So a little bit low energy, but I hope you can feel what like I'm feeling right now, because yeah, mark my words, I'm gonna be so far ahead in life in a year from now, in exactly 1 year from now. I promise you, I promise you, I promise you. Watch me.